I like this guy, Conor McGregor. He goes a little too far with it sometimes, but he thinks like a man, and he acts like a man. And he's going to show you in this clip where they ask him about the presidential candidates, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. He's going to show you the difference between somebody who thinks like a man, meaning a three-dimensional thinker who comprehends what's going on around him and doesn't just believe what he sees on television, as opposed to a two-dimensional man, a beta male, like you're going to see this guy Van Jones, who's really going to typify why black people are in the condition that they're in. So watch what Conor McGregor says about the political election here in America.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Evan here with Van and Michael J. Babcock. How does Conor McGregor feel about Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton? You think he's got an opinion on this?
I bet he has an opinion on everything.
Yeah, it turns out he hates them both. Now, right before the results of the election were announced, Conor McGregor sat down with BT Sport and was asked what he thought of the American election and those two candidates. Here's a shocker. He doesn't like them. He was very blunt. Here's what he said.
I just could not give up. All due respect, I just don't. The whole thing is just weird to me. I don't think whoever wins, anything's even going to change. I think the public are just brainwashed into this, that something's going to happen with this one. I don't think either of those two contenders or whatever they are have any power in anything anyway. But whatever, it is what it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
See, now with an understanding like that, I'm not going to call it an opinion. With an understanding like that, he better watch himself, because he's in the entertainment industry. And the entertainment industry and the political system and the sports world, anything involving people who are situated on mainstream TV and they have to project themselves out to the masses, they all have to toe the same company line. So he has to watch himself when he has opinions like that, even though what he said is absolutely true. The term president is a corporate title. It's not a title of rulership, right? Just like at your job, if you work in corporate America, you have a president that's there, and their job is to act in an executive, ministerial capacity. Basically, they do the bidding of the board of trustees. And that's what the president of the United States does, and every president or prime minister on the planet Earth. That's why you see people are not called kings and queens. They're called prime ministers, or they're called presidents, meaning they're servants to the board of trustees, right? The people who are really in power. So that's why Conor said that he knows a little something, but he didn't want to really stretch it out, which is intelligent on his part. But he better watch himself. But it shows you that he thinks like a man, right? Now watch what this little silly Negro Van Jones says. And he's going to typify why our people have a lot of the problems that we have in America.
Yeah, he basically saying both of them were puppets without any real power. I mean, he does not like Trump or Hillary Clinton.
I don't know how things work over in Ireland, but the president of the United States is the leader of the free world and exudes a huge amount of power and influence globally.
Yeah.
Now you heard what this silly ass dude just said? He said, I don't know how things work in Ireland, but the president of the United States is the leader of the free world. Now, how could you be the leader of the free world? If the world was free, it wouldn't have a leader. You understand how dumb these people are? Particularly this dude in the middle, normal American Negro, talking out of his ass, talking nonsense. In a society where our people control 0.5% of the economy, he's bragging about who's the leader of the so-called free world. He doesn't know what he's talking about at all. But black people put all their hopes in this system because they have no culture. When you have no culture, you have to depend on somebody else to save you. That's what all these protests are always about. That's what the so-called Black Lives Matter movement is about. It's about people looking for attention, right? Particularly from the so-called white man. We need the white man to save us because we don't have the courage. The black man doesn't have the courage to be his own man. He doesn't have the courage to take back his community and number one, put his woman in line. The black woman is the biggest distraction that the black man has, and he thinks like a woman. That's why he said that. All right, but he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Normal Normal American black idiot. But anyway.
Yeah, and here's the other thing that I thought was interesting. His boss, Dana White, gave a speech for Trump at the Republican National Convention. So, I guess you think maybe he'd want to be a little bit more political in his answer. But, of course, Conor McGregor doesn't give a crap. He's going to say how he feels.
Doesn't, and this goes to my point that I think that him and Dana don't really get along that well. Because you would think that he would at least be a little cautious in dissing the guy that's so close to his boss. But he was like, screw it. And he dissed the whole thing.
But get this. How about this for a topic, right? He was also asked about possible political aspirations. Could you imagine Conor McGregor as a politician?
I couldn't 2 weeks ago, but yeah, now I can.
Well, I mean, he's not ruling it out. Take a look.
Well, you talk a lot about ruling this town and every town. Could we see Conor in politics one day?
Maybe,
What does the Conor presidency look like?
Maybe, but I'm not. I don't like to calm the people too much. So maybe not.
You heard what he said? He said he can't be a politician because he doesn't like to con the people. In other words, once again, Conor McGregor shows that he knows what the political system is really about. All those people are actors. They're actors. Right? You got all these idiots all across America. The liberal media, what they do, they get homosexuals and women hyped up because they know those are the two demographics that talk the most and make the least amount of sense to cause a distraction. They don't like men who think like men, who can understand things from a three-dimensional perspective. Because we see through the BS and we're just going to say things how they are. And that's how this man, Conor McGregor, just evaluated the situation very well. Right? All this world is about is control of the money system, control of the economics. A president does not control a corporation. The term president is a corporate title. All right? The president of the United States reports to the British Crown. Period. And I believe that Conor McGregor knows that. But he didn't go that deep into it.
Here's the thing, I would not rule it out down the line.
Really? I wouldn't rule it out down the line either. Look, Manny Pacquiao type of situation. He's a god back where he's from, man. I could definitely see them putting him in
He
office.
carries a lot of influence back in
sure.
Ireland.
They tried to put him on a coin. They tried to put him on the money.
Absolutely, already, man.
He's a smart guy. He's involved in current events and stuff like that. He has global experience now.
Yeah.
He's a negotiator.
He's the man.
I mean,
You got Evan's vote.
I'm not Irish. I'm Irish.
You're pro Conor McGregor.
You're pro Conor McGregor right there. Black men better wake up, man. The reason why a lot of black men are held in such low esteem is because we hold ourselves in low esteem. We're always looking for a so-called white man to save us. Why is that? Because so-called black men are raised by black women and they're raised to worship black women. Right? Black women worship this society. And this is not a bash black women. It's just the truth. Captive women are always going to worship their captors because women follow power. Right? When the black man stops following after the black woman and stops thinking like a woman, then he will get the respect that he wants. Right? Stop looking to a politician to save you. Like, black people were so depressed that Hillary Clinton did not get elected or selected. Hillary Clinton is an idiot. And no disrespect, even if I did vote, I would never vote for a damn woman anyway. It's not a woman's job to run a country. All right, most of these women in America can barely run a household. How the hell are they gonna run a country? The woman was so sloppy, she had to delete 35,000 emails because she can't even be a good criminal. All right, get it together, man. A lot of you black people, y'all are pathetic, man. Y'all gotta wake up and cut the nonsense out. Anyway, peace.